Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. It's Monday night in Hamilton, Ontario, in Canada. The date is, let me see, August 24th, I believe. And we're quickly sneaking up on the month of September. We can tell because it's not so bright in the morning and gets darker earlier at night. Anyways, we're going to share with you another episode of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net on the VE3ZOE repeater. Frequency is 443.075. Then the net meets here on this repeater Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays at 7 p.m. On Thursday, we use a simplex frequency of 446.125. And we also support a number of other local nets, which I also stream. So let's just take a quick standby. Our net controller tonight is none other than Chuck VA3CJZ. And he should be keying up the mic in less than 5 seconds. Let's take a standby and wait for Chuck to pick it up. There we go, 7 p.m.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, VA3CJZ, opening the Monday night edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club that we like to call the Monday Night Accidental Net or the Monday Oopsie Net. Pick one, whichever you like best. Anyhow, I'd like to thank Terry for the use of this repeater. That's VE3IQL. Thank you, Terry. And let's see, I have a question for everyone tonight. What was the highlight of your weekend? And so for me, it was making 29 contacts over a 24-hour period, and that would have been Saturday evening into Sunday. And I streamed all of my contacts pretty much on Saturday night while I was streaming the Saturday night net. I just kept going and went into HF mode and made a bunch of contacts there. Was quite happy. Quite a few different DX countries. And so tell me what was your highlight of the evening? My name is Chuck, and my station is located here in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And with that, let's see if we have any time-sensitive mobile portables or priority traffic, or if anyone just wants to be in and out, one and done, please come now. All right, nothing heard, so let's open up the net to anyone and everyone with a valid amateur license. Please come now.
Everybody's rushing for the microphone. I got mine first. It's Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Good evening, Chuck.
Victor Echo 3, Zulu Juliet Charlie. Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Tango. All right, got 3 fine gentlemen there. IMW, Zulu Juliet Charlie, and Kilo Delta Tango. Are any of you mobile or portable? Sir? All right, let's bring in Mac, VA3IMW.
Good evening, Chuck, and all on net. Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey with you. Interesting day overall. Oh my goodness gracious! Thank goodness for Google Maps. As I usually do before leaving for work and coming home, I do check the routes and make sure that the route is clear. Today, big surprise, there is a spot up near up in Flamborough on number 6 there that they've been doing some construction on the highway, And it looks like around 3 or 4 o'clock this morning, a transport truck, maybe going a little bit too fast, ended up colliding with some of the construction barriers and had made pretty much a mess of things up there. So the highway was shut down, and they were rerouting traffic through the side roads to circumvent the accident scene. They expected to have it clear by 3 p.m., but lo and behold, no, it was still blocked off. So my trusty back road trip up towards Cambridge through the western side came in handy both on the way to work and the way back home. Anyways, let me drop for a second. And as far as your question goes, the highlight of the weekend obviously was the company golf tournament on Saturday. Good time had by all. The weather cooperated reasonably. We didn't get terribly wet. It did rain for a little bit. And as far as my golf game, I guess since it was the first time I picked up a club this year, I was pretty satisfied with being able to hit the ball. And dinner was excellent. Nice roast beef dinner. What else can I say? I'm still a little bit achy, using muscles that you don't usually use on a regular basis. And then you go and pound out 18 holes in a row. Oh my goodness. Saturday morning didn't feel so good, but as time goes on, everything seems to be limbering up. Other than that, Chuck, let's see. I did see an alert on my phone today with a solar event. We had a flare earlier today, which resulted in I think it was a class 2 flare. Anyways, there was a bit of a radio blackout along the equator, so it probably would have affected us today. Anyways, congrats on all of your new countries that you were able to grab throughout the weekend, and I trust the ban conditions continue to improve so that we can take advantage of that. Thanks for doing this one, Chuck. I'll throw it back to you.
I'm sorry, was there someone in there? Go ahead. All right. Just for clarification, Mac, on my phone here says around 3:24 or 3:29 p.m. today, we got an M1.78 class flare. And so, yeah, I guess we're going to be in for some more exciting, propagation. But you never know. With these cooler conditions, I found that today on 40 meters, we were actually able to hear people on the nickel belt net there on 7.250. And for the last, week and a half, 10 days, I haven't been able to hear anybody except for on the web SDRs. So that was a nice surprise. And some of the guys are saying, well, it looks like we're going to be getting an early fall, and usually in the fall, apparently 40 meters anyways, gets back to normal. So, but anyways, other than that, thanks for sharing, Mac. By the way, before I let you go, do you care to share your golf score?
Well, with most company tournaments, they do what's called best ball or a scramble format, just so that golfers that don't play a lot aren't going to slow down the course and they lose money that way. So I think we turned on our score sheet with 6 over par, but obviously everybody hits off the tee. You take the best ball on the course, and everybody moves up and shoots from there. And that's how it goes, right? So it's not that I'm a scratch golfer. And 6 over par, I don't know that I got anywhere close to that even when I was playing 2 or 3 times a week. So yeah, 6 over par. That's not bad. And we were made up of a group of guys. I guess one is a regular golfer. Um, one of the guys that was with us had never ever swung a club before, and I think the third guy, probably last year's tournament, was the first time that he was out golfing. So we kind of had a mixed match of unique individuals, right? One really good golfer and one first timer, and a couple of in between. So um, yeah, not too bad. I mean, I guess it could be worse. Last year, I was just absolutely deplorable, but no, I felt good about the way I was swinging the club this weekend.
Okay, very good. I know that is good, but I don't think I've ever heard of the best ball. Mind you, I'm not a golfer, so, no surprise there. But that's a great idea, slowing down the course, and the course loses money. I get it. So that's a good idea. So right on. Glad you had fun and enjoyed a good meal. So thanks for sharing, Mac. Anything else?
I think that's about it. If anything else comes to mind, I'll chime back in a little bit later. But yeah, yeah, we'll see if we get a chance to pop over and say hi to Marty at somewhere before 8 o'clock. And obviously, is Rick back among the living? I saw an email from him today. Oh! I do have one more thing. Let me drop. Yeah, I got an email from Stuart on the East Coast. There is a new parks organization. It's Canadian Parks. And if anybody has not seen this, I think what I'm going to do is post this information on Discord. So it's a whole new network that's going to be starting up. I believe you'll be able to get credit for your current activations where you've done corresponding parks in Canada. So that's a good start. Gives you a good head start on your point counts. So I'll share out this information. If anybody hasn't seen this info coming in from VE9 Charlie Foxtrot, I'll be sharing it out. But it is kind of nice that somebody's taken the initiative to do a Canadian Parks on the Air type thing. And yeah, I think it's kind of exciting. Also gives you an opportunity to do park activations with the Canadian parks. You can actually do POTA Park, and you can do flora and fauna. So you could actually work three park systems all in one activation. Imagine that, 3 for 1. That's the kind of value that we get here in Canada. Anyways, I'm kind of excited about that.
Okay, yeah, I bet you we all are excited for you to share that information, and we'll check it out on Discord. Very good, Mac. Thank you for that. And to answer your question, I'm not even sure if Rick will be on tonight. To be honest, he wasn't on last Thursday afternoon. He wasn't on last Monday, and he wasn't on the Thursday before. So I heard Marty last Thursday mention that Rick was not well. So I'm not on the NCF repeater, so I don't know. So I guess, yeah, if you check around 7:30 and see if Rick is on, that means he'll be doing the net. That's all I can say. All right, so we'll clear with VA3IMW and recognizing Wayne in Mississauga, VA3 Fox Mike Bravo, and Tom. Not sure if he's at home or out at the camp. VE3 Mexico, Quebec. Good evening, both of you. And Dale is in there. Good evening, Dale. Geez, what's your call again? If you could type that in there. VA3 RFI, I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'll add you to the log there, Dale. Very good. I'm glad you stayed with me last Saturday there with Dale when I was doing the Saturday night net there for Mac, and then I just decided to keep the stream going and hunt down some stations, and you were along with me for the ride there. Thank you, and I hope you picked up some pointers and you enjoyed yourself. All right, with that, let's bring in Jason, VA3CJZ.
Contact. Contact.
All right, I think I heard a contact in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, Chuck VA3 Bravo Kilowatt. Yeah, I was sick, and yeah, I had a bad infection, but got some medication to take care of that. So I shall be on tonight, and yeah, just listening to your net sounds pretty good. Anyway, so you guys carry on, and I'm just a nasty breaker here. So, but I thought I'd answer Mac and tell him I'll be there. I've already got things set up. Here there is some activity on 7150, but I think the net in South America was probably will be cleared off in a few minutes anyway. So, okay, so back to net control, and thanks for letting me in there, Chuck VA3 BK.
Okay, good to hear you, Rick. Thanks for stopping in and filling us in on the situation there. Very good then. Let's see if Jason is there. VE3 Zulu Juliet Charlie.
VA3CJZ, VE3ZJC. Good evening, Chuck, and all on net. Long day, 9 hours, door to door from Sioux down to here with all of the requisite stops along the way. Other than that, it was a good trip up north. It's great to see my daughter and her boyfriend, get out and do some stuff locally in the Sioux and down on St. Joseph's Island. Got a couple of photo activations in, one up at Saskatchewana, and then the other one at St. Joseph's Fort, which is also a bird sanctuary, so that was a twofer. Bands weren't great yesterday, so I did a lot of hunting other photo parks that had multi-ops, so I could get her activated and get out of there, because my daughter was none too impressed with parks on the air. Let's see. I also got Stuart's email on the new Canadiana version of POTA. Interesting twist on that one is they'll also allow you to activate city and municipal parks. So parks that are not part of flora and fauna, not part of POTA. Anything that's got park in the name, so even the little kids parkette around the corner could be activated on the new program, according to the email that I read. And, so that'll be interesting to see how well this one takes off. All right, sir. Nothing else from me. I'm absolutely wiped, and I will send it back. E3 is JC, back to you, Chuck.
Yes, I'm sure that'll be a topic of discussion on Friday with Larry for the Friday night ZOE Ragchew. Yeah, I've yet to read the email. I have not yet perused that. And I'm sorry, how long door to door?
So driving time was just a little over 8 hours, but the bio breaks and all the rest of that stuff, picking up, grabbing some food to eat on the way, 9 hours. From the time I left downtown to St. Marie to the time I got back to the home base here.
All right, very good. So I guess you answered my question. My question of the evening is, what was the highlight of your weekend? And I think you just explained that. Jason, very good, very good. I'm glad you had a good time, and barring the boring POTA with the daughter. You can't please everyone, right?
Nope, absolutely not. This is the first time that she had been around for serious radio activation stuff. So she learned some things and learned it was not for her. Other than that, the highlight of the weekend was spending time with her boyfriend. It was not the driving. Definitely 100% not the driving. Anyways, I don't want to keep it too long here, Chuck. I will send it back to you so you can get Noel behind me. Back to you.
All right, very good. You know, I love driving, Jason, just not in traffic. So yeah, I've done a lot of driving, and I don't mind it. So before I pick up Noel, VA3CJZ, do we have any other check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now.
Bonsoir to Mr. Chuck. Yes, for Alpha.
VA3RFI.
Victor Alpha 3, Victor X-Ray Tango.
Right. All right, so I got three more there. I've got Bonsoir tout le monde, and I've got Romeo Fox India, and Victor X-Ray Tango. But first, let's bring in Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Tango.
That's 3KDT. Holy, starting off on a good foot there. Yes, I didn't have my notepad with me, then I'm quickly adding things that I want to try and hit. So first, I did bring my radio down with me. And yeah, thanks for the mention about the flare, because that explains a good bit of nothing that I had today. And it's quite nice now. So yeah, I'm meaning to, I guess, try and check into Rick's net. So I missed the frequency on that one, as I'm usually not on HF. As for the rest there, Jason, I think I was doing the math like Chuck was. Yeehaw, man. That's, yeah, some pretty good time you got there. Glad you didn't get stopped. And yeah, back to my whole HF thing there. I just caught the tail of Mac responding to somebody, but I couldn't hear the other station, so I didn't bother checking in. Because, yeah, it was extremely clear and entirely unreadable on my end, so good times. Yeah, that was what's there.
All right, very good. Noel, you brought your radio with you, and Rick's net at 8 p.m. will be on 7.150. If not, look for 153 or 147 in that general area. Just look for Rick's big signal on the waterfall. Usually that, or you get, interference on 7150. You know Rick's not far. So, very good. And, yeah, poor conditions. Usually daytime on 40 especially. But I found both 40 and 20 to be poor the last couple of weeks. But today, 40 opened up there around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And I could hear people on the Nickel Belt net on 7250. And, but I still use the web SDR to hear all the other stations there. So, yeah, better luck this evening. You might find 40 meters is going to be packed with a bunch of good old boys having their little chit chat after dinner there. Noel, back to you.
Yeah. I have to say I'm not used to some of the different communities on HF just because I don't have my radio out to really pick up on it. But yeah, 7200 was interesting there. There was a couple of good old boys that had been having some beverages, I'm guessing, and I just I wanted to make popcorn.
Yeah, I was actually streaming them on Saturday evening there when I couldn't find anything interesting. And, a couple of cuss words, all right, but then it got to be too bad, so I had to go off there. But that's what we call the zoo, especially after 8 p.m. On 7.200. You want to get some popcorn, like Noel said. Yep, that's where to be. So anyhow, yeah. Well, how long are you in town for, Noel? And what was your highlight of the weekend?
Well, I'm gonna be here tomorrow, and then taking off. As for the highlight of my weekend, well, things are kind of all messed up. I pretty much went home and relaxed on the weekend. So, because I've been covering these guys, so I was here on Friday and today, and I'll be here tomorrow. So, yeah, I actually got to sleep in my own bed on the weekend, and I guess that was the highlight of it. No, it's yeah, R&R for the whole Saturday, Sunday. So, yeah, that kind of ends your question that way. But it's been a good time hanging out with the kiddos while I've been here last Friday and today. So really enjoyable that way. And yeah, I do have 7100 or 7150 programmed in there. See a nice little empty spot on the scope. So I'm tuned in for that. And yeah, I look forward to having some more of a permanent setup eventually for my place, because that was far too entertaining, and I'd like to enjoy some more of that. So yeah, I won't keep things up. There's a bunch of people that came in after me, so I'll say I guess my 7-3, but I'll keep listening along and let you pass her on down unless you got anything else.
Yeah, that's it on my end, Noel, but hang on. I heard a comment in there. Go ahead. I thought I heard the word comment, but whoever that is, you're not getting into the repeater. You are more than likely on the output of the repeater. So look up the information if you're a licensed amateur, and then try again. So, okay, Noel, very good. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, friends and family, and R&R, relaxing, nothing wrong with that. You don't have to have done anything special. Just thought I would, keep things entertaining while asking what you've been up to. All right, Noel, do you have anything else before I pick up? Let's see. Bonsoir, Monsieur Al.
Yeah, nothing more for me. We'll just keep her going there. VA3CJZ, VA3CJZ.
All right. Well, I'm glad you found a renewed interest in HF there, Noel, and maybe you can get something going. All right. So with that, we'll keep an ear out for you tonight at 8 p.m. I will be streaming that net as well, and so you can follow along on YouTube by typing in VA3CJZ and clicking on the live button, and you can find us there. Say hello in the chat. Leave a comment if you like, and if you like the video, the stream, please hit the like button. All right, with that, let's bring in Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot, Lima.
Hey, Chuck. How's it going? Yes,
Oh, it's doing all right, Al, but some days I wish I was out there on the highway holding that stop and go sign and just spinning that sucker all day long, seeing what people do. Roger?
Oh, yeah. So, I was, she was in the middle of me and the trimmer. But tell her to get the hell through the damn, go through. I stopped traffic both directions. I don't know what the hell she was.
watch out for those people, Al, because they're the ones that think that the brake pedal is the gas, and they think the gas pedal is the brake.
Get the hell out of me. I tell you, I don't take my eyes off the traffic coming from me, but I don't know. That's just downright scared me.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Anyways, Al, what was the highlight of your weekend there? Cutting grass, drinking beer, going in the pool, what?
Beer, cutting the grass. I can't.
All right, Al, thank you so much for your check-in, my friend, and you enjoy the rest of the evening. Before I pick up Ray, I just want to remind everyone that willfully interfering with a net is punishable by a very large fine and some time in jail. So I would keep that in mind, folks, especially if you're not licensed. Either way, even if you are, it is illegal. And, well, you know, we're just out here trying to have a good time and talk to one another. So I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. Anyways, with that, let's bring in VA3 Romeo Fox India. Dale.
VA3CJZ. This is VA3RFI. Good evening, Chuck, and everyone else on net. Hope everyone had a really nice weekend. It'll be a quick one for me tonight. I don't really have a whole lot on the go, but I guess I'll get straight into the question of the day, the highlight of my weekend. Truthfully, the highlight of my weekend was following along with Chuck on the HF band after, I believe it was the Lake Ontario Radio Club net on Saturday night. That was a lot of fun. It was really neat to see Chuck operate his station and get some really nice contacts, and it was a great learning experience for me. But again, as I said, that's about it for me, Chuck, so I'll pass it back to you. This is VA3 RFI.
Okay, Ray. Well, thank you so much for following along, anyways. And I thought it would be helpful to new amateurs and people wanting to become amateurs listening to the stream. So it all worked out, and I had a ton of fun. So anyhow, Ray, thank you so much for checking in. You're sounding great into the repeater. So I'll give you last word, and then we'll move on.
Thanks, Chuck. Just really quickly, it's Dale, not Ray, but no worries. I know you have quite a list in front of you there. I appreciate it again. Yeah, like I said, that was a lot of fun. Back to you, VA3 RFI.
Oh, geez, my apologies. I was looking at your call sign, and the R made me think of another ham, which is RUA. So my apologies, Dale, and I promise I'll do my best not to do that again, but hey, you never know. This is the oopsie net, right? All right, take care, my friend. And with that, let's pick up Mircha, Victor Alpha 3, Victor X-Ray Tango.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on net. Hope everyone's having a good night. My weekend was awesome, and yesterday, my son and I, around 11 a.m., rescued 2 baby bunnies out of my window well in the back under the deck. I have no idea how they got underneath there.
Oh, you saved some bunnies. Oh, that must have been so cute. No mamas or what?
Yeah, just as we were pulling out the last plank, we just heard a scuttling coming out, and then Mum ran to the back corner of the backyard. So we had a bit of an idea where she was going. So once my son pulled them out, he took one by one over. We had gloves on and stuff to make sure we're not going to put any of our scent on there or anything. And then we dropped the first one off. And on the second one, his back leg looked like it was something happened. I don't know if it was from the fall going in there, but we put him down and he hopped away pretty good at the end there. And we didn't see them back today, so we're hoping they got the mum and hope they're all well.
Oh, that's outstanding, Mircha. The only animals that I have saved this summer, well, basically we rescued a dog, right? We've got a rescue dog. But I also saved 3 huge honeybees, bumblebees, that came into my basement window because I have no screen because of the all the wires coming in, so the screen can't fit in there. So instead of swatting them, I actually take the swatter and I gently place it near the bee. It hops on, and then I make my way to the window and release them. Some of them don't want to go willingly. They want to stay, but instead of killing the bees, which we know we need bees, actually it was in the news today, the bee sector is going to get hit by those tariffs, but we're not going to get into politics right now. We're going to talk about nice things. So very good. Congratulations, Mircha. It's a great learning experience for the kids. Roger?
Oh, I got to do a break, Chuck.
Okay, go ahead, break.
I walk across ants on sidewalks. Bees, I tell everybody don't touch them. Well, unless they're going to sting you and kill them, but, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. You know, spiders in the house, I get them in a glass and I put them back outside. My always gives me trouble for that. But, hey, I love nature. You know, it's not their fault.
Yeah, exactly, Al. I mean, I too, same thing with the spiders. I had a jumping spider, an Southern Ontario jumping spider in my basement here, and I think she may have had babies, but I just let her go. Sometimes she would drop down right in front of me here, so I'd have to get her out of the way. Or, if she gets on my radio, though, that's a no-no. Gotta move her. But yeah, you know, in my old age there, I respect life a lot more.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, you kind of woke me up on that one.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for breaking in, Al. Anything else?
Good to go. Air golf, mass golf swing's not doing good, but that's why I tuned in. But she's I don't know what his average is, but I can't remember what the hell it said, but it wasn't good.
Hey, listen, if you can manage to hit the ball, I think it's a win. Doesn't matter how well you do. If you have fun doing it, that's all that matters, Al. All right, so let's go back to Mircha. And, Mircha, come on back.
Yeah, that's all I had, Chuck. It was a nice weekend, and just relaxing now, getting ready for work for tomorrow. So, other than that, 73 to everyone, and signing off. Al VA3, Victor X-Ray Tango.
Okay, excellent. Very good then. Thank you for that, Mircha. And so that clears my list. And let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday Night Accidental Net. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ. Question of the night. What was the highlight of your weekend? Any new check-ins? Please come now.
Victor Ego 3, Foxtrot, Juliet, November. Victor Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
Charlie, Juliet, Zulu. This is Victoria, England, to number 3, Edward, King, John.
Holy geez, that last fellow there's got the name of 3 different kings. All right, very good. So we've got FJN, Sierra Mike November, and the 3 kings. Let's bring in Victor Echo 3, Fox Juliet November. Colin.
Yes, a very good evening to you, Chuck, and I'm going to award you the Good Samaritan Act for rescuing those bees and the spider. So that's my award to you. And yeah, it's good to be on the net with royalty. I tell you, that doesn't happen very often. The weekend. Yeah, the highlight of the weekend last night, my daughter Jennifer and I, we went to my place in Ancaster, and all the trimmings and a couple of nice cold ones. The reason that we were there was because my granddaughter Katrina, she's been studying law at Ottawa University, and she's got a spot in Sweden for 4 months. So she leaves to go to Sweden tomorrow night, and then she'll be back at the end of January. So there was quite a lot of people there to wish her well, and hopefully we'll be keeping in touch with her and see how she's doing in Sweden. And the other thing that happened today, Chuck, I heard a funny high-pitched sound, and I realized it was due to the fact that the batteries in the smoke detector were giving up. So I replaced the batteries. That, you know what I forgot? I forgot to let the authorities know. And as soon as I took the old batteries out, you know what happened? The alarm went off. Oh my goodness, that nearly gave me a heart attack. And then of course I got a call, and they reminded me about you're supposed to give us a call and let us know. Luckily my wife wasn't there, and it would have been something if they'd come around with a fire engine and she had been here. I would never live that one down, Chuck.
Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't have lived that one down there, Colin. So what, did you get a visit from the authorities?
No, thank goodness they called, and it was then when they called, I knew what the call was. I just didn't think about it before I changed the battery.
Yeah, okay, very good then, yeah. Well, at least you know they're doing their job and looking out for you by checking up. So that's outstanding, though, about your granddaughter. Colin, you're giving away your age there by telling us your granddaughter is at university. I know the Ottawa University quite well. My grandmother had a house just several blocks away from there, so quite familiar with the area and that. So, and also, yes, we used to go in, back in my day, we used to be able to go swimming in the university facilities, and didn't cost anything. All you had to do is, I think, leave your ID at the desk, or just show it to them. I think you had to leave your ID at the desk and pick it up on the way out, and didn't cost anything to use the pool or the gym. So that was a lot of fun. Carleton University had a Olympic-sized swimming pool. Boy, that was fun. So anyways, congratulations, Colin, on having a wonderful time with the family there, and thank you for sharing. Anything else, sir?
I know we'll just pass 73 along to you, Chuck, and everyone else on frequency. And if you've got the time, hope to hear you tomorrow in my hour, 2 to 3. Propagation. I was had a nice QSO with Ian, the VA3CJZ in Brockville. So I'm hoping that the propagation is as good tomorrow. 73, Chuck.
And you know what, Colin? I heard you today. Actually, it was very, very faint for both of you guys there, but I was doing something and I was kind of listening, so I heard you. Very good then. And so we'll clear with Colin, and I'll do my best. I think I'll be able to make it tomorrow, Colin. Colin is net controller for the Trans-Provincial Net on 7.100 between the hours of 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you get a chance, drop in there and say hello. So with that, I'd like to say hello to a gentleman from the Netherlands. I'm wondering, is that your call sign? Papa Alpha Zero, Juliet Alpha X-Ray? Not sure. Give us your name and where you are in the Netherlands. My wife's family lives there, and I think they're near Hoeren, if I'm pronouncing that right. And so, yeah, very good. Thanks for joining us here on the Monday night accidental net on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. And without further ado, let's bring in, who's next? We've got Sierra Mike November, Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November. Matt, come on in.
Thank you, Chuck. Good evening, everyone on net. Highlight of the weekend, Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Barbecue. That was my highlight for the weekend. We had great weather, great food, great company. Enjoyed that very much.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I hope they have good weather for the Hamfest that they're having there. I'm not sure. Is it in September or October? I think it's the 4th of October or something like that.
Yeah, it's the first weekend in October, 3rd or the 4th, that's right. Yeah, hopefully the weather's good. The last one I was there for, which was my first one, and it was very, very foggy. The morning started out, you couldn't see where you were going, but we managed.
Yeah, well, isn't it outdoor, indoor type thing? They've got buildings there too, right?
It's basically indoors. There's the one main building, and we're all set up in there.
Okay, very good. All right, well, thanks for sharing that. Whereabouts was the barbecue, Matt?
We were at one of the pavilions at Christie Conservation Area.
There you go. I'm sure a lot of the people listening are familiar with that area. They were there doing a POTA activation there not too long ago. So right on, right on. I'm glad you had a good time with the barbecue. Good food, good friends, good times. That's what it's all about. Anyways, are you going out to coffee tonight by any chance?
I am, and currently sitting in the parking lot, just waiting to chat with you, that's all.
All right, very good. I'll have a good time for this evening, Matt. Okay, so next, let's say hello to Victor Echo 3, Edward King John.
Okay, there, Chuck. VA3CJZ, VE3EKJ returning, and hello to you and everybody else on the net. And I had something good and something bad this weekend. I'll give the bad thing first. My lottery ticket didn't win. I was very surprised. I mean, it's government made, so you'd think they'd be a little more reliable. But anyhow, well, it didn't, so no sense crying about it. The other thing was, I got a new toy come in that I bought from a guy out on the prairies, a ham out there. It's a cute little thing. Someday I will actually get out for POTA activations when I get all my kit together. But what I picked up from him is a digital swirl and power meter. Cute little thing. Made by a company, C9V is whatever the Chinese wanted to call it. And it's called a Swirl-120. And it's just a few push buttons and a nice little display. Goes from 160 up to 6 meters. Sideband, FM, AM, CW, and it'll measure standing wave clear up to 1 to 99.9. It's got a little battery in it, lithium cell, that you charge with a USB port. And it'll take about 120 watts of carrier. I guess a little bit more sideband peak if the swear isn't too bad. Anyhow, the cute thing about it was he had marked it down on one of the swap nets. He marked it down to $60. And I looked it up on Amazon. Well, of course I found it. And Amazon was selling them for $120. I figured this is a good deal. So I made the deal with them, and I paid them with an e-transfer. And the next day I was cruising on Amazon to see if I could dig out more specs, and Amazon had just dropped it to $60.
I'm sorry, what? Amazon dropped their price down to 60?
Yeah, so I didn't save anything. But the thing is like new. It even came in the box with the same wrapping. But I was hoping for a deal. But, $60. And that included shipping. And, buy them from Amazon is the same. So anyhow, I got it, and it's cute. But I was hoping I got a deal.
Well, it is a deal. Because if Amazon wanted 120 and the guy offered 60, but the thing is, if Amazon dropped it down to 60, you get a brand spanking new warranty with that. So I would have gone with the new one, but that's just me.
Well, I don't have a lot of faith in those type of warranties. I can see it if it cost me several $100s. But an item that's only $60, and of course, even buying from Amazon, I doubt if there's a ham in the entire Amazon Canadian operation anywhere. And if there is, he's probably working in the warehouse and nowhere near available for customer help. The short and the long of it is, for $60, if I truly needed, some sort of warranty help, which these days is very, very rare. The Chinese do build good quality stuff. I wouldn't bother. Life's too short.
All right. Well, to each his own. All in all, are you happy with it? Did you get it yet?
Oh, yeah. It showed up today. I have it in my hand at the moment. And I put a charge into it. And nice display on the thing. And very simple and easy to use. But, I'm the old guy, and I like the old stuff. I still can't help but like having a moving needle for my measurements.
Oh, yes, I'm the same way with that aspect of it there, Bill. So, yeah, I'm a needle guy, too. Okay. Aspiring ham operator here. This is on YouTube. Tuning in to see what the airwaves have to offer. Well, welcome. You have found the Lake Ontario Radio Club Monday Night Net here in Hamilton, Ontario. Currently on a repeater, and we will do a hard stop at 7:59 for this net, as I promised Rick VA3CJZ that I would stream his net at 8 p.m. sharp on 7.150 or in the general area if the frequency is occupied. So there you go. Welcome. Little Silver 3. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, good luck. Hopefully you will get your ham license soon, and you can come back and give us a call sign. But for now, thank you for joining us on the YouTube stream. And Bill, well, I'm glad you're pleased with your purchase. And do you have anything else to add before I do another call out?
Nope. And I got to divert my attention a little bit anyways. The dog is staring at me, and since I had taken her out not long ago, the stare means that she's trying to convince me that I did not already give her treats, which is a bald-faced lie, but I think I've fallen for the trick once or twice, so she figures it's worth trying again.
Oh, it's always cookie and treat time for animals, especially dogs. Yeah, our new rescue dog, Rosie, the 5-year-old cockapoo, is settling right in. And tonight, I was sitting on the couch with my wife, and she came up and sat in between us and let me pet her, and she almost gave me a kiss. So we're gaining her trust. Although Mom is there's no replacing Mom, and so my wife has more petting duties than I get. But she's coming around, so I'm quite pleased with that. Very happy we're giving Rosie a new home and a good life. Thanks for checking in, Bill. Do appreciate it, sir. Any final words?
Nope.
Okay. All right, let's do one more call to see if we got time for one or two check-ins. This is the Monday Night Accidental Net on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. The call sign for that club is VE3 Lima Oscar Whiskey. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
VA3 RUA.
There he is, VA3 RUA. Ray, I called someone else, Ray, tonight, only because his call sign suffix started with an R. But you are the original, Ray. Come on in.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on that. Yeah, I heard my name, and I heard my call sign, and I was doing something else at the time, and I was kind of like, well, what's going on? I was sitting here with VE3KDG and playing with his HF rig. I still have yet to obtain such fancy technology with its lovely waterfall displays. Nor do I have anywhere to stash another bloody antenna. But that's a problem for a different time.
Yeah, one step at a time, you know. Not everyone can afford such radios. A lot of guys start off with their handy talkies. Some of them will wait a year before they even consider getting an HF rig, so or longer. But it's whatever suits your situation and your finances, of course. And so, you know, like before I set up my antennas, I don't know how long that I spent. I spent months trying to do the math and see what I could put up, what would fit in my yard, and so on. So, yeah, you know, it's all part of the fun, I think. Anyhow, Ray, thank you so much for checking in. Sounding good tonight. I'm going to have to cut it short, though, and I do have to transition over to the HF net. But thank you so much for checking in. Anything else?
Nope. I do believe that Noel and I are going to try and check in on the HF net at 7.150. He's already got the lovely radio all set up, and we will try and see if we can get on that puppy. 7-3, and have a good night.
All right, very good. I'll be sure to listen for you. All right, very quickly, do we have any last-minute check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now.
BNW.
I'm sorry, who was that?
3 BNW.
Man, your mouth was quicker than the key up there. Bill, come on in.
Hey, good evening, Chuck. I called a couple of times. I don't know if I maybe doubled with somebody else. Yeah, so I was just getting to the last minute there.
All right, thanks, Bill. Everything good?
Oh, yeah, I can't complain. We were away for 4 days last week, of course, for camping, but cut it short Saturday because of the rain, and we came back Friday night instead. But everything's back normal again.
All right, glad to hear. Yeah, summer's almost over, so enjoy it while we can, I say. Anyhow, Bill, I got to run. Thank you so much for checking in with me, and look forward to having you check back in with me on Wednesday for the A-Reg net. Of course, that's the longest-running simplex net in the Hamilton-Dundas area. Hey, guys, tonight we had 16 check-ins, including one gentleman from the Netherlands, and great to have you all aboard. And so with that, do we have any quick last-minute comments before I switch over to the HF net?
VA3VT, late check-in there. Not much here to say, just a late check-in.
All right, Albert, you want to follow us up to 7.150?
I might pop up there and listen along.
All right, Al, everything good with you?
Always good, brother, always good. We'll let you go there so you can do your thing. VA3VT, 730.
All right, that makes 17 check-ins tonight. Thank you all so much for sharing the highlight of your weekend, which was the question of the evening. And for now, this is VA3CJZ closing the Lake Ontario Radio Club net for Monday night. And 7-3 all, if you're going to leave, stay with me. I'll be tuning to 7150 right now. So long.
And that'll bring the live stream to a close as well. Thanks for following along with us tonight. Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey will be back tomorrow night for the Tuesday edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club net, starting at 7 p.m. Until then, 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.